All right, guys, we got Eric McNeil here. He's in Vegas for Summer League. He's got a lot of clients out here, and he's doing a lot of cool stuff investing-wise. Thanks for coming on, man.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's cool to finally meet in person, too,
I
right?
know, right? Yeah, it's been several years that we've been connected, and finally.
Yeah, you've been killing it, though, man. I'm going to just dive straight into it. This man is achieving some big things, 83% a year. Was that over the last 5 years?
Yeah, the blended average for the last 5 years, our historical returns, all verified financials, and yeah, man, it's been a good time for us.
Which is insane because people dream about 8% a year.
Right.
So the fact that you're achieving 83%, you know, hats off to you. That's incredible.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it.
And we'll dive later into how people get involved with that. But let's start off with Onyx House. That's the main thing you're focused on right now, right?
Yeah. So everything that I've been able to build over the last 10, 15 years has all been right around kind of like the networking, right? So it all kind of started when I grew up in Arizona, left Arizona to move to Utah. And when I got to Utah, I told my wife, I said, look, I'm not going to sell anything for a full year. And you should have seen her face. She's like, wait, so like, how are we going to survive? And I was like, I promise you we're going to be good. And I kind of got into that mode where like, I learned that, you know, from Brad Lee, where it's like the more hands you shake, the more money you make. And so I just wanted to get into as many rooms as possible, shake as many hands and provide them value. So the first question is always, you know, what do you do? How can I help you? Who are you looking for? And then I find out kind of who they're looking for. And then I'm like, I got a guy, I got a gal, let me make the introduction. And then I leave. And the more I kept doing that, the more people were kind of like, well, how can I help you? Right. They want that reciprocal kind of benefit. Right. And so now over like the last 10, like I said, 10, 15 years of building network, that's where I was like, okay, I need to actually build something that propelled my own success, which is now the Onyx House. So the Onyx House is a performance social club. It's a private network, like I said, a private social club. Our network consists of, you know, athletes to entertainers, businessmen and women. I mean, we're part of the Chamber of Commerce of Miami to Dubai. I've spent several months in Southeast Asia, Middle East, just brand development, business development. And so now you can come into we're building the HQ in Delray Beach, Florida. And so we have a presence from Palm Beach down to Miami, right? And so we're capping it at 300 just elite members, premium, and they'll be able to come in, train, work out. We have the whole gym is sponsored by Skellcore, so like really high-end equipment, very moody, modern, like all blacked out. And then we have recovery zones with like hyper ice. So you have like the boots, the you know, the massage guns, and then we have like 3,000 square feet of just members lounge. That's where you can come in, just shake hands, find out what other people are doing, and get to know them. And so all members have access to this fund that you mentioned. So we have a members fund. My background, like I said, was financial management. So I've been a financial advisor 12 years, something like that. And we ventured off from traditional money management to the hedge fund, right? And so I didn't want to compete with financial advisors. I wanted to complement them as far as like athlete management and whatnot. And so by adding this hedge fund to their portfolio, we're working with, you know, 10, 20% of their investable assets. And we're able to average them about, you know, our 5-year historical has been about 83% per year. And now we're opening that to just all of our exclusive members that are part of Onyx House.
One of the things I realized a few years ago was when you can help people make money, achieve financial freedom, it's one of the most powerful skills to have. Definitely.
And that's the word, right? It's freedom. Like people always think, they talk about money and like money is a root of evil. It's not, right? Money is how you bless people. But when we talk about money, money isn't the goal. It's a tool. Freedom is the goal. And I think that's what you just said, right? Freedom's everything.
Yeah. Like you can wake up, do whatever you want.
Yeah. Right. Like I can, like business isn't on hold. Like I came from Miami to Vegas, you know, I'm working with a lot of my athletes here at Summer League. I'm able to chop it up with you. And like, that's how we're able to have that freedom. I don't have to sweat what's going on at home. I'm going to sweat bills. Like I'm able to do things that are productive, but also really fun.
Yeah. Like I'd rather do what I do now than make 10 times more money, but be miserable.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Yeah. No doubt.
And people can't comprehend that. They're like, what? You would pass millions of dollars?
No, I have. Like even within the fund, right? So like I interview investors just as much as they interview me. And we actually had an investor yacht day back in January, right? And so I'll spare you the details, but we had this client who he thought he was a little bit bigger than he was and had a little bit of attitude, and he's a little bit rude to like just some members on board, other investors, and I think a little bit of alcohol got involved, but like it was inappropriate, you know. And we had a chat with him, and he was like, "You can't talk to me that way. You know, I got X amount of dollars with you." And I escorted him, had him go home, and the next morning he woke up with a wire in his account. I sent him all of his money back. And that client, I'm not kidding you, that client was generating me probably, I don't know, $500,000 a year of revenue.
Wow.
To me. Like that's like net, right? Like take home.
Crazy.
And I didn't want it, didn't need it. And just so what you're saying, it's like, are you going to put up with people that are disrespectful just to make a little bit of money? It's like, there's no way. We have the freedom. Like, I don't need that client. I'd rather have the peace of mind and respect. Like, that's infinitely more valuable.
Yeah. One bad apple, that saying, right?
Oh my gosh. Everything. Could you imagine, right? Like we have a good thing going and they spoil it all because I wanted to make a little bit of extra money. It's like, no, I don't want bad reviews. I don't want people feeling weird or awkward. We're at events. It's like I got this yacht. We got this, like, you know, a chef and all these things. And then you have one guy that's like making it a hard time. It's like, we don't want that. Like it's culture. Like at the end of the day, I want to win with my boys kind of a thing. 100%. You know, it's like winning's inevitable. It's who you're going to win with. That's what we're focused on.
As I've gotten older, I've realized I've become a lot more selective with my friend group.
Oh my gosh.
I used to want to be friends with everyone when I was younger. Please everyone, and now it's like the total opposite.
So opposite. It's funny, I have like this group chat I was telling my guys, I was like, my closest friends, there's only like 2 that aren't McNeils. It's like I've just like chopped so many people out, man. It's like a very finite circle. The friends, like they can call me at 2 a.m. like, you know, I'll help them. Yeah. As far as like where my time and energy is spent, it's like very niche who gets that time.
You have to be, right?
Have to.
I know you got big goals. What's the main priority for you, you'd say?
That's a great question. Much alongside what you were saying with freedom, that's always been everything that I've chasing. You know, I got a wife and a 2-year-old kid, and like everything's for them, right? Nice. And so, like, and I was telling my wife, I'm building my business for my family, and so if anything ever interferes with the family aspect, I'm not going to do it. Like if it's like this, like she understands, right? Like I'm spending a couple of days here in Vegas, like that happens. Super Bowl, like we're traveling, like. That stuff happens, and a lot of times she'll travel with me. But like late nights, or if I will never ever miss a single event of my boy, right? Wow. So like people have asked me like accomplishments that I've had in business, and I've never veered from this, but like my biggest flex in business is I haven't missed a single first. Like he's 2, we adopted him. Yeah. And since we've had him, like, bro, the first time he fell down the stairs, like I was there. Like he hits his head, his first words, like the first everything I haven't missed, you know? And like the second that clients start taking my time or attention or just business in general takes me away from those moments, I'm just going to pass on it. Like I'm not going to say I'm at that freedom point yet, like where I want to be totally, but I do have a level of freedom, right? Yeah, man. It's like, and I'm just not going to let things interfere with my family.
Those early years really shape how the kid turns out. There's a lot of studies on it.
Dude, it's everything. Right now, it's like they absorb everything. If they fall, they look at you for a reaction. You know, if you're like, oh my gosh, then they freak out. But if you're like, oh, you're good, you kind of laugh it off. Let's go. They get up, they wipe it off, and they keep going. You know, it's just they're so moldable right now, and like I just can't not be in the house. You know.
Yeah. Do you integrate the wife with all the business stuff? Do you keep her in the loop, or do you separate?
Yeah, no, dude, that's such a good question. At first, I really, really tried to like, hey, come be like an admin, or come be this, come be that, and like help me out, be in the business. And this is actually probably really relevant to a lot of entrepreneurs out there because my wife isn't career driven. She's very, I want to be a mom.
Family, right?
Very family driven, right? And I'm not going to lie. I have a lot of friends that are couples and like they're in the business together. And like, there's times where I envied that. I'm like, dang, man, like I really wish that like my wife would help me out. We can like do this stuff together. But bro, it is such a blessing that she focuses on the family. It truly is. And so there are things within the business that I don't share with her, which is for me, it's just, I don't want to like brain dump onto her because you can't see the whole vision. So if you're not in the business, you don't need to understand a lot of the inner workings and like challenges, if you will. But it's so nice because when we had the chat, I was like, look, here's what I'm doing outside of the family. And I think very like along those lines. And so I'm like, what if you were kind of acting as like the COO of our family? And so now she has all the organizational for like our travels and like, cause we want to explore all of Florida. I've only been in Florida like a little over a year. And so we're trying out all like the local restaurants, like the touristy stuff and like vlogging it all. And so it's like, look, like you handle all that, help us with the calendar, help me stay organized and all the family stuff. worry on like the providing, the protecting, and like it's just traditional families, you know, and like whether people are for it or against it doesn't matter. That's what my wife wanted. Like her whole life, all she wanted to be a stay-at-home mom and like a supportive wife.
I'm big on the masculine, feminine energy stuff, man.
Dude,
I think you should just try to do what you're naturally here for, you know?
That's what I'm saying. And it's just so beautiful and beneficial, right? And like we're able to bring different energies to our kid, right? And so he can see the feminine, he can see the masculine. And it's funny, someone said something that rocked me regarding men and working, right? This guy was saying the more he was at home, because you want to be around your kids and all these things, the more you're at home, for some odd reason, a lot of that respect starts to kind of like dissipate because they don't see you in your element.
Yeah.
They don't see you grinding and chasing, like taking the world, right? And like there's something to be said about like attacking your goals because they see that and they start to like get inspired by that. And there are small sacrifices. And so that was big because I was like, man, I want to be at home. Like, I can't stand not being around my kid.
Bro,
truthfully.
that's bars. That's the truest statement I've ever heard, I think.
Bro,
because I work from home and I can relate to that.
It's hard, man. It's super hard to like be home but not be present. People just don't understand that.
Yeah, that's so funny, dude. Where do you rank Florida out of everywhere you've lived?
So grew up Arizona. We did desert, moved to Utah, did mountains, and now we're beach. We'll never leave Florida.
It's that good?
Bro, we'll never leave
Dude,
Florida.
I was just in Tampa. I got to say, the humidity I did not like. But
humidity is tough. If you're a blue collar, 1000%. There's no way. I'd rather do the dry, right?
Yeah.
But it's funny, like for the summer stuff, we are trying to do like that whole snowbird thing.
Yeah,
so we want to get,
weather.
yeah, man. So I think exactly, right? So we have like the Scottsdale home to like kind of be close to family. The Miami home. We're not in Miami. I would never live in Miami. We're just outside. Just call it Miami, right? Miami home where we make our money, and then we want like the Park City summer home to like get grounded, be in the mountains, be in like God's beauty, and like no one can touch me, and just like D&D for a couple of months.
Yeah, once I have kids, I'm gonna do that.
Have to, dude.
100%.
Yeah.
Because the Vegas summers, hell no.
Bro, even right now, was it like 118 this week?
I was
and
sweating.
dry?
I was in the sauna this morning. I'm like, I don't even need to be in the sauna. I'll just walk outside.
Just go to the gas station.
Yeah, it's hotter outside than in the sauna, you know?
Bro, it's wild.
Yeah, 120. So I want to do like some winter storm stuff.
Yeah.
Just get snowed in. I miss those days. I grew up in Jersey, so.
Dude, it's funny. I don't miss waking up, putting on my jacket, putting on my beanie, putting on my boots just to take the trash out. Like, bro, no way. Miss me with that.
That's real, yeah.
But on like a weekend, oh yeah. Like chilling, just, you know, hang out, hot coffee, you know, and just hot chocolate, watch TV. Football Sundays, bro. Football Sundays, snowing, just locked inside with a blankie.
Classic, right?
Can't beat it.
Yeah. I miss watching sports sometimes, but I'm so locked in what I'm doing now. I don't think I've watched a full game in like 5 years.
Bro, but you've been, like you said, you've been locked in though, and like you're soaring, like even top 5 podcasts.
Yeah.
Multiple times you've been top 2, 3.
We hit
right?
one like once because it changes every day.
Yeah.
But we're always top 5, usually top 3.
That's insane.
Yeah.
But it's like that's part of that thing is just being locked in and like minor sacrifices. You know, it happens.
Yeah. I've taken some major ones. I probably wouldn't do that again.
It's tough. Like when you're locked in, like people, they don't realize how like obsessed you are with it. You know, like you live it, you breathe it. Like I told my wife the other day, it's actually very true. Like I wasn't making this up or lying. In the last 3 weeks, twice I've cried.
Damn.
Just of like not being overwhelmed. I see like my goal so clearly, and like I get so passionate and worked up about it that like I start like getting like a little bit like just teary.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I just like, it's like what Ray Lewis, like he taught when he went to Miami, he talked to like the guys about being pissed off for greatness. And like, bro, I get so freaking fired up that like, it just like, it becomes, I get like, I can't sit down. I get up and I go do something because at certain point, like you don't even need discipline. Like you want it so bad. You don't feel like you're sacrificing. You don't feel like you're disciplined.
You don't notice.
You're just locked in. Like that's all you care about.
Yeah. It's a very emotional process being an entrepreneur.
Oh my gosh.
It forces you to take accountability.
Bro, the highs and lows. And it's like, because it's yin yang, right? Like they match each other, the ebbs and flows. And so when you're at a, like, if you feel like things are really bad, dope, you get excited.
Yeah.
Because it's like you're going to slingshot. Things are going really well. You're like, damn, like.
I get worried.
Like, you know, when's the other, like, shoe going to drop?
Yeah,
you know?
100%, dude. Yeah, but going back to the sacrifices, yeah, I've lost best friends. I've lost physical health. It's not easy, dude. I know people glorify entrepreneurship, but most people are not cut out for this.
It's not.
We're being honest.
You're not. You're not. It's bro. It's too hard to even dive into. Like if you don't have a deeply rooted why, you'll fail.
100%. If you're doing it just for money, you're toast.
Oh my gosh.
That's why when I go into business with people, that's one of the first things I ask them. I'm like, why are you doing this?
Yep.
If they say money.
Well, it's like you said, right? Like we invested in, like, quick shouts to my guys over at Pathwater, right? So like we invest into founders, right? So like we're launching this VC fund. We've had the hedge fund for a while, and we just launched the VC fund, and we are looking for 30 to 50 companies that we'll invest in, $100 to $1 million check sizes, right? And it is all founder based. And like when we invested in Barcode, we invested into Pathwater, we got involved with, we've done Aura Ring in the past, Hyper Ice in the past. Like we've done cool companies that are CPG related stuff we can give our athletes to help promote it, right? We have culture capital. But at the end of the day, it's the founder. I love these founders so much. And I just had a phone call with another guy that we're going to add to our portfolio company. I wish I could talk about it. We haven't finalized, but we're going to this week. Same thing. It's the founder story and the founder vision that trump financials. I don't like, and if you don't like that model, don't invest with me. I don't care. Like,
yeah,
we need 30 to 50 million. Like, there's so much money you can place elsewhere. But me, it is like, if it's a coin toss to find out like what we're going to do, it's like, it's the founder. That's it. That's all I care about is like, can I get behind this guy or gal? Like, will I invite them to the cookout? Do I want to go spend time with them? Like, can I trust them around my kid? Like, does this guy value family? Like, what is he rooted in? Like, what's his why? And if those things check the box, we'll invest.
You bet on the person.
Yeah, exactly.
One of the things that stood out to me from Shark Tank, because I used to watch every episode when I was younger, was the ladies, I believe, still have the best portfolio in terms of exits.
Yeah.
And they were both of them were saying, Barbara and Lori were like, they bet on the founder. Whereas the guys on the show were just looking at the numbers.
Trying to be all fundamental.
Being analytical.
Yeah.
And like Barbara gets roasted on the show.
Yep.
Like, she gets the most hate I've seen, but she has the best return.
Yep.
And it's because she bet on
she
the
leads
founders.
with her heart, man. Like, at the end of the day, like, I was talking to this founder and he was mentioning, he's like, dude, I'm never going to raise from like PE ever again. Just because they're just so locked in. And good for them. Like, they're a fiduciary. They want to make money for their people. Because that's all they cared about. He was like, every single month, every quarter, they're just grilling me for numbers and analytics and da-da-da-da-da. Whereas, these other investors that we've raised capital with, it's like, they're just checking in. How's the family? How's the kid? How's X, Y, and Z? Like, those are the people you want to be in lockstep with, man. Like,
yeah, because you don't want to be running a company from a place of fear.
No, it's ridiculous. And then you come to the end of the month, end of the quarter, and you got to worry about
projections.
Yeah, no, man. Like, obviously, like, yes, you need to be held accountable, but it's like, I gave you money because I believe in you and I believe that you have the vision. And now if I'm giving you too much feedback or I'm like weighing you down, you can't operate. And now I'm hurting my own investment. That's foolish. If I can't cut you a check and just let you do your thing, I shouldn't invest.
Yeah. If you're too hands-on, it's like almost a nuisance, right?
Yeah, it's like it's a waste of everyone's time.
Yeah. What industries excite you right now? AI?
AI is very exciting. A lot of what we do on our trading is AI driven. I think that a lot of the companies that we invest in, like I said, they're mostly CPG, but anything that they could do on the automation side is massive, right? Because it's leveraging AI, leveraging automations. Like, you have to. If not, like, you're the Blockbusters, you're the Red Box. Like, you're just gonna get passed up, And so AI is super exciting. It's funny. I actually hired a girl this last week. And the biggest thing was, look, I need an administrative assistant, but like, I want someone who like just finished college, who took courses on AI, who understand it, that lives this. And like, those are all the questions. Like, what's your experience with like setting up my Notion and like ChatGPT and like Otter and like all these other, like, bro, there's hundreds of thousands of AIs. Like, you don't need to pay anyone. Like, so my goal was, I'm going to pay an admin to run all of the AIs.
Smart.
That's it. So instead of having like all these memberships and stuff, I'm like, I'm going to pay you, you handle it. And then here's everything I'm trying to accomplish and get me to where I want to be.
That's really smart, because it would take you a while to learn them all.
Oh, dude, I just don't have that power. And if I did, then like these companies sink and like I fail my investors, or even like the Onyx House, the HQ. Like, if I could figure out all the automation side and then now all my members get a benefit from it, we all win.
Dude, I can't wait to stop by when I'm in Miami.
Bro, you got to pull up.
They're opening up a club at the Wynn. I forget the name, but I think community is everything, dude.
It's everything. It's taking over, man. Like you think like what we're building, you kind of think like Soho House meets like Equinox, right? And just kind of like we have a little bit of the versatility. You know, it's a performance social club. You come in, we have great brands around us, great partners around us. We have, I mean, anything you can think of, you know, we have this, the quality of the network too. Like we don't just want these memberships, right? We want like the right person elevating it. So it's like, we probably have 70 to 80 pro athletes in the network.
Nice.
And not all of them are a good fit for this, honestly, like transparently, right? Like they're not really business, not all of them. Like some of them, like they don't really care about the business. I don't care about networking. They're just kind of like very introverted, but they're just nice guys and like they're cool to hang out with. So I'm like, look, pull up if you're around, but like they're not going to be actively looking for like deal flow or bringing value or like looking into business. They just want to like retire and then like coach or just be a dad.
That makes sense.
Which is great. Like there's like, that's perfect. That's what you want. And you want happiness and peace. But as far as like, you know, like I said, athlete to entertainer, and we got people Miami to LA, Miami to Dubai. Like it's just kind of all over.
It's badass. I still got to get to Dubai. I haven't been.
Bro, it's so dope.
I heard it changes your perspective on things.
I never get like I could public speak, no problem. Biggest stages, small stage, doesn't matter. Like I'm comfortable in front of pretty much anyone. Dude, that was the one time in my life that I was like, I had to take like the
deep breath
and then like hit it. Like every other time, it's just like routine. Just hop up, start talking, and it's whatever.
What made that one so difficult?
You just realize the power of the room. Like that same week, President Trump was out there and got them to commit to the trillions of dollars to bring to America, right? And so the people I was talking to, they reported directly to the royal family. And so you have this guy that's like, hey, look, we have, you know, kind of at a small end, we have about 2 billion to 4 billion that we can send your way.
Yeah,
but
that's
like,
small for them, right?
Dude, drop in the bucket. And then it's like, but if things look good, you know, we probably have a couple trillion that we can look. I was just like, dude, oh my gosh, like, it's just weird. And so it's just perceptive. And it's just like, numbers are numbers. Doesn't matter how big or small. It's just a number.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like when a lot of times I had, I've been really good about like just relating with bigger names, if you will, because at the end of the day, like, bro, you bleed the same blood I bleed. Like, you're elite in your industry, you're just more celebrity.
Right.
I'm just as good in your craft, in my craft, as you are in your craft. So there's just like mutual respect there. But bro, this was like the one time it was just like walked in there and like it was just culture shock. It was just a little bit different, and it wasn't a huge crowd. It was like probably 20,
just like quality people though,
just stupid high quality. And so it was just like intimate like this, right? Whereas like you can talk to a crowd, you don't think about it. You just think you're talking to a teleprompter type thing. But you have like, you're making these eye contacts, you're talking to a couple of people in an intimate room, and then they start grilling you with some questions because they've underwritten crazy deal flow. So they have different questions than your average investor or even average family office. So it was cool. But bro, that whole Dubai, Saudi, or we didn't get into Saudi, to Riyadh. So Dubai, Riyadh, Abu Dhabi, like so much fun. I brought my wife with me.
Oh, nice.
So it was her birthday that week. So it was like that integration. So it was like, I'm going to go present for a couple of days, but let's go jet ski, you know, let's go hit and have some fun, shop, all that fun stuff.
That's cool, dude. Yeah, I've been invited to the LEAP conference in Saudi.
So sick.
I want to get out there next time.
Have to, dude. It's so cool. But we built great relationships, you know. So we invited one of the advisors to the royal family. We got him into the Chamber of Commerce. And so now it's like we had just have that like connection. I could just go text this guy tomorrow, you know. It's like, it's funny. I'd sent him a picture of a Dubai chocolate. I'm like, hey, I was thinking of you.
Those things are so good. There's a farmer's market in Summerlin. I get one every week.
Bro, like
I could eat the whole bar.
They're so good.
It's too good.
But it's nice because when we're out there in the mall, they're just like handing them out. Like they see like white people, Americans.
For free?
Well, they're getting like little samples. And so but I probably had like 8 bars worth of samples. I just kept walking back, taking my hat off, you know, like changing up my look. But hey, oh, you got candy?
Yeah. When I go there, I'm probably going to look forward to that more than most things there.
Dude, Dubai's so dope.
That's cool, dude. Well, where can people get involved with Onyx and the fund and everything, man?
Yeah, so really right now, if you look me up on IG, Eric_McNeil, I'm sure you'll be tagging it and stuff, but that's like the main place. And then Onyx Reserve is being all built out. And so obviously as far as like, you know, we got to remain compliant, so I can't dive too deep in everything here, but I would love to like interview anybody who is interested. You know, we are limited to the number of investors into the fund, and we are limited on people into the Onyx House, right? Into members. So anybody who wants to get involved, you know, I have my admin and my COO as well that we can chat with, and so it'd be awesome. It'd be a pleasure to get connected with anybody who wants to come in and get involved.
Perfect. Check him out, guys. We'll link his Instagram message from there. Thanks for coming on, brother.
Yeah, I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, see you guys.